By background, I'm in industrial design. I've spent a lot of my early life visiting many schools, thousands of them, and I've seen a lot of things going on in terms of furniture. Children suffering even from back pain at an early age, growing up, becoming teenagers, and suffering even more quite often because the furniture is quite inappropriate in many schools, not all, but many. And these children grow up into students, go to university, and interestingly enough, there is a large number of university students now saying, I'm not going anymore to attend lectures for 2 or 3 hours. The seats are horrible, and I'm very uncomfortable. I'd rather study in my room than listen to Mr. X talking about something. Might be interesting, but I'm so blinking uncomfortable all the time, it's really not appropriate. This goes on. University students hopefully get jobs. Many of them office-based jobs, and before they even control their businesses, they sit down at office desks, many for 6, 8 hours at a time. The very keen ones in the City of London often work much longer than that. They get in early, they work late, and they get home tired, and frequently, and increasingly, with back pain. One of the reasons is that the chairs don't adjust properly. They're not encouraged to sit at the right heights, and the desks they put their chairs to are fixed height. Crackers. All the chairs will adjust in height a little bit, not often enough, and the desks don't. Increasingly, the 6 foot plus people, of which there is a great increase, particularly in office workers in the city, they finish up with back pain. It gets worse, and one of the biggest reasons for absenteeism in the workplace is back pain. And this is people sitting down all day, being encouraged to work long hours, to work at computers, probably set at the wrong height. Maybe they can't do very much about that. But the reason why we've developed a range of height adjustable furniture is because people come in different sizes. People sitting in one position for many hours at a time do develop back pain and other troubles, neck pain, if they're getting up and down all day. So much the better, probably. But some do not. And in Europe, in Scandinavia in particular, you do not see this silly situation where people sit at fixed height desks, often far too low for the people sitting under them or at them. And so they've developed, for many years ago, they've been using sit-stand desks which can start off at normal sitting height, or perhaps a bit higher than normal, because what we call normal sitting height is too low. And since posture is a very important thing, a higher sitting position with a correct shaped seat or saddle is much better for people, but there's no point in having a high chair if you can't get your knees under the desk. And so having an electric lift desk or something that can be varied means that not only can you sit behind your desk, but you can also stand at your desk. You can sit or stand at any height you like, and if you're standing at your desk, the desk's the right shape, so it has a cutout. Maybe if you're beer belly, perhaps I shouldn't say that, but there's a cutout so you can sit into your desk. Then you can actually employ the desk as part of your armrest and elbow rests, and it's very much more comfortable if you need to pop across to see Joe over the way, or get someone to do something for you, or go to a filing cabinet, or go to someone else's room for a meeting. Then it's much easier if you stood up or nearly stood up to do that than sitting right low down and having to ease yourself out of a chair. Well, I hope that we will have helped people to understand the importance of varying their posture, sitting up very much higher than they do, sitting in a position where the underside of their thighs is not cramped, and which restricts blood flow to the brain. And we all need to use our brains and get as much oxygen there as possible. If people generally are understanding that they have to move about, use their eyes a lot more, look around, close up and far away, The Japanese do this in a lot of their factories. They insist that people get up and walk about, and they actually stretch their eyes every 20 minutes or so, because this is important for vision as well as for posture generally. So this means that we will grow into old age very much less distracted by pain. What a good message. We can enjoy our holidays a bit more, perhaps. Business owners, I understand you want to do the best for yourselves. You probably have control over funds, which can mean that you can be comfortable. What about your office workers? Okay, if they're uncomfortable, it's not good. But if their discomfort means that they stay away because they're in pain, that you're not only affecting their health, but you're also affecting your balance sheet. Because if they stop away for 2 or 3 weeks because they've got backache, what's a silly reason for your business to fail?